Okay, great. So now we have connected our domain. I explained to you the concept of themes, so the basic outlook of my store. My store is still empty. There's none of your products or my products that are currently in the store. There's still nothing happening. I'm not quite ready to receive customers. So the first thing would be adding products to the store. This isn't as bad as you think. So now we're going to add products. If you're somewhat organized, if we go to the product section right here, you will see there is nothing. We can actually, let's add a product manually, but I will show you an easier way to do this after. Let's say you sell t-shirts. This is where you would write the product title. So bad donkey t-shirt. Here you would write the description. This is a stunning t-shirt. You can write as much description as you like. You can format it with all these different formatting options, very similar to Word or to your email provider. Then you can add an image, donkey t-shirt. Let's do this quickly. Donkey t-shirt image. There you go. No, we're not trying to save a link. Then you're adding an image. I have a donkey image right here. So imaging is really important in Shopify stores. If you're going to spend money on something, spend it on nice product pictures. There's a whole bunch of tutorials out there how to make beautiful product pictures. Just make sure that you're in a room with a lot of light. Take a picture with a high quality iPhone camera or Samsung, Huawei, or a physical camera if you have it, and take some nice pictures. Again, the goal is that you get online ASAP, not that it's perfect. So fine if it's not perfect, but try to get some nice pictures, and this is where you would add them. This is where you would choose the price of your $25, let's say, of your t-shirt. You can ignore the compare price at right now. This is the cost per item. How much does a t-shirt cost you personally? Let's say it costs you $5 to make. So that means I have an 80% margin and a profit of $20 per t-shirt. This is simply to make your life easier from an inventory standpoint and a P&L standpoint. If you have existing software doing that, or if you're still doing it manually by the book, don't really spend too much time on this. If you have an SKU because you're selling on Amazon or because you have SKUs in your store because you need SKUs, this would be the place to put SKUs. SKUs are numbers that identify your product and that are just for your product. If you don't, it's kind of like a barcode. It's kind of like an ISBN for a book, which, by the way, if you sell books, this is where you would put your ISBN number. If you're not selling on Amazon or if you're not selling on a major marketplace platform and you're telling me, Andrew, I don't have SKUs, don't worry. You can sell without SKUs. Don't panic. You're all good. The next question is, do I want to track my quantity? This is useful again if you want to use the Shopify system for inventory management. If you manage your inventory a different way and you just want to get online ASAP, you can turn this off. If you turn it on and your inventory, you're selling out of donkey t-shirts, you had 5, you sold 5, now you're at 0 donkey t-shirts, you can set it so it continues selling when it's out of stock, yes or no. So that's an advantage of tracking quantity. If you decide that you have your similar system and you really don't want to be confused, you can take it off. But frankly, I would suggest that you leave it on. You're not really losing anything. The more data and the more information you're collecting right now, the better. So why not just keep it on? How many donkey t-shirts are you selling? Well, actually, I'm selling 5 of them right now. Is this a physical product? Why are they asking me if it's a physical product? Well, maybe you're selling a PDF of something or an online course. So I mentioned this in the very beginning of my videos, that Shopify is really geared to physical products that are in a rollover inventory type thing. But if this would be a PDF or an online course or maybe an image, then you could turn this option off. If not, if you're selling a t-shirt like I am or something physically, then you would obviously keep it on. This is for the shipping again. So the weight, how much is my package going to weigh? Andrew, why do they need to know this? This is when further down the line you're going to integrate with shipping services like USPS, FedEx, or Canada Post. Some of the shipping services come out of the box with Shopify. Then these weight options are actually very important. If you are going to jump in your car during a quarantine, I can never pronounce it, and you're just going to hand deliver them, well, not hand because that would be RBB against the rules, but you're just going to drop off packages yourself in front of the door, then having the weight is not the end of the world. Andrew, I don't know the weight of my Donkey t-shirt. Don't worry, just leave it at 0. It's not the end of the world. You can sell without it. Again, we're trying to get you started with the minimum effort. Customs information. I'm not selling outside of Canada right now my Donkey t-shirts. I'm just trying to sell them in my neighborhood. Don't worry. You can ignore this. Same with the harmonized system codes. Don't worry. You can ignore this. You can include it if you have that information and you know what it is. Variants. All right, this is getting interesting. Variants. Do I have just one Donkey t-shirt in gray medium, or do I have the same Donkey t-shirt also coming in red, in blue, in black, and in small, extra large, and extra, extra large? If you have all these different options, you have variants. In that case, you want to say, yes, I have variants. Sizes. This is what comes out classic, but let's say, Andrew, my product doesn't have sizing. Well, maybe it has a color variant, or maybe it has a material variant. So this is where you would choose what it is. In my question, we're talking about Donkey t-shirts. So it has a size, it has the X size. You put a comma to separate it, the large size, or I can write large, comma, and this is exactly how it will show up on my website. So it will say first X on the product page and then large. So you want to make sure that if you're doing this, you want to do it X, L, S, small, medium. You want to also make sure they're all caps or not caps, or they're all say small, the entire world, or just S, M, L. And then you want to kind of order them in the right way. But that's not here. And then you kind of, actually, yes, you want to order them in the right way. So you probably want to write first the small one, then the medium one, then the large one, and then the X one. Extra large. There you go. Make sure to always include a comma after you write it. So extra, extra large, comma, and then it will jump up and it will be added. If you want to remove it, just simply click on the little X and it will remove. The second option in my t-shirts, are there colors? Yes, absolutely. There's the blue color, comma, and there is the red that my beautiful t-shirt comes in. There you go. You can keep on going, adding other options. There are limitations about how many variants you can add. I don't know it on the top of my head. A quick Google search will explain that. If you hit the limitations, there are apps that will increase that limitation limit. Look at that. Oh, this is 0 because I pre-recorded this. There was a bug in my recording, so sorry for any confusion. So here are all the different options: the small blue shirt, the small red shirt, the medium blue shirt, the medium red shirt, the price, so you can change the price depending on every variant, and then you also have the quantity. Let's say that I have 2 in store of the medium blue. I think I said I had a total of 5 in store, so I have 1 in store of the red, 1 in store of the small blue. If you have SKUs and barcodes, you can write them individually here. I think because I added variants, the SKU option here, is still there. I believe this is getting, because this is the general SKU of the product, if you start entering SKUs in the variants, they will overwrite the general product SKU. The last section that we're looking at is the search engine listing preview. Now, this is a bit different from a physical store. What is this, Andrew? The search engine listing preview. Let's say that I'm going to go to Google because I'm using another browser. So there we go. And I need a t-shirt. That's not how you spell t-shirt. That is how you spell t-shirt. Okay, this is the search engine preview. tpublic.com has t-shirts. tpublic, be unique, shop t-shirts created by independent artists from around the globe, highest quality t-shirts in the internet. This is the preview that I'm talking about. So if we go back, in my case, it would say bad donkey t-shirt. T-shirt is stunning. If you want this to say something else than your description, because maybe your description is large or very specific or has specific kind of words in it or is phrased in a specific way that the two first lines just don't really work, this is where you would change that. You would do your edit website SEO, and so you would make it a little bit more appealing that when people search, they see something very appealing like this. What we're doing right now is called SEO, search engine optimization, is making your store as attractive as possible for Google. That's basically what you're doing. This is a whole field in the marketing world that does just this. Usually it's not developers like me who do it, but you can probably Google to find the basic rules about SEO. And then you can modify your products here. You probably don't want your URL to say bad-donkey-t-shirt. You want it maybe to say donkey t-shirt, donkey shirt, maybe. I don't know. I'm not an SEO expert, but in case you start doing SEO and you want to kind of polish how that specific product looks on Google, this is the place you would do it. Once you have done all that, you save it, and now your product exists. So if we go to our store, if we click on the little view here, you can see you go directly to our store. We haven't done the internal decoration of our store yet. As you can see, we're going to get to that, but in the products, sorry about that. In the products, there you go. There is my donkey t-shirt. Very basic. And this is because I'm still on the debut team, but sorry, because there is some misanalyzation here. But, oh no, this is the narrative team. All right, okay. Forget what I say. So yeah, my store is password protected. The door is still locked. So there you go. This is how it looks. Here is my little description. Here is my sizes that I can choose. And there you go. Can check out with Google Pay, add to carts, and I can check out. Now, if you have already an existing inventory and you're telling yourself, Andrew, I'm going to have to go through this for every single one of my products. This is going to be a nightmare. I have 200, 300 products. As I say, I'm a physical store. This is going to take a whole lot of time. Don't worry. Focus on the pictures. And then once you have everything, you should have everything in an Excel sheet at least, if you're somewhat automized. If not, you can build an Excel sheet. On the Shopify site, there is an example that you can download, shopify.ca/partner/blog/shopify-upload-products-csv. By the way, this is a really good SEO example, how you should word it. But it created a little zip file right here. And if I go into it, apparel, it's different. It has a whole bunch of dummy products, so developers like ourselves can test stores and different categories of dummy products. And here is an apparel, a whole bunch of apparel products. Again, these are dummy products. Oh, we did not go over the tags. So this is an Excel sheet. Maybe you're currently using an Excel sheet for your existing products. If you do, you can actually really easily upload it. Just make sure that the Excel sheet is organized in the exact same way. So handle, this is going to be basically the name where your, if you don't know it, I believe you can leave it blank. Otherwise, you just put the name of your product. The title of your product, the body HTML is the description of your product. The vendor, that's maybe going to be you. Maybe if you're a reseller, you can write, oh, this is a Gucci t-shirt and this is a Louis Vuitton t-shirt. The type, the tags, man, woman t-shirts, we didn't go over those. Published means, is it live on my website? True or false, meaning yes or no. The option name, well, this one, size, title. The option one value. So if the option name is size, then the option one value is small, medium, or large. So this is kind of how you have to organize your product sheet. If you don't have if a column doesn't apply to you, just leave it empty, but make sure to go to the link, download this CSV file, and organize your product sheet in the exact same way. Once you've done that and you have your product sheet organized, you can actually just go to products, and this will save you a whole bunch of time. You can import it. You can choose a file. It was in my downloads file. Apparel CSV. You can upload the file, and if you haven't organized your Excel sheet correctly, as I just said, you should do it before. If you can kind of basically see the preview here, the title, the description, the type, the vendor. It explains to you to change it if this isn't correct. So if here suddenly, if next to the title you start seeing your description, that means you haven't organized your Excel sheet correctly. If this looks correct to you, you can just do start import. It's going to take a second. It's going to import all of them, and then once all of them are imported, all your products are going to be on your store one shot. So that's going to save you a whole bunch of time, and it's going to get you that much closer into selling your products online ASAP. Okay, so now all our products are uploaded. As you can see right here, they're all there. All the information is taken from the Excel sheet and has just been uploaded. It took about not even a minute. You can go into collections and you can then order them in different collections. So let's quickly create a collection right here. This is going to be the woman t-shirts. You can write a whole description here about the name of your collection. And then it's going to ask you if you want to manually add products to a collection or automated products to your collection. This has to do with product tags that we said we vaguely saw in the Excel sheets. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. You can manually add them. Again, this is the little SEO that we saw in the product section of the explanation video. If you want to change it because it doesn't look basically oh, that's the donkey t-shirt, basically like this. If you want to make it look really nice on Google, this is where you would change all of this, but we're not going to go into that because it's the exact same logic as on the product page. We're going to click save, and then we're going to choose the products that fit into our collection. So we're going to click on browse right here, and we want the black leather bag to be in our collection, the blue silk tuxedo, and the checkered red shirt. We're going to add them, and now these products are in our collection. Here it's asking me, how do you want to display those products? By best selling, by product title, by lowest price. You can by manually. We can do it by manually, so make sure that the blue silk tuxedo is always at the top. And this is my woman t-shirt collection. Obviously, the names don't make a lot of sense, but this is how you build a collection. If you want to add a collection image, you can do this as well by adding the image right here. We can do it maybe real quick. I'm taking a random product. Thank you for your image. Here we go. Nope, that's not where we want to be. And there you go, my collection now has an image. Don't forget to click on save. And we have a collection. So now we have products and collections, but if you go look at our store, First of all, if people go to my leelephantest.com from outside, they will still have the doors locked. We're not open yet because the system recognizes I'm the store owner because I'm using the same computer. It shows us what the store actually looks like. But you're going to tell me, Andrew, it kind of still looks the same. Well, it's a little bit different. If you go to the catalog, you see collections all, you see all my products. All right, so we're getting there. All the products are already online with the correct pricing, but the store itself looks like crap. If we're talking about physical stores, yes, all the products are somewhere in a corner, but they're not nicely laid out. There is no paint on the wall. There's still electrical wire hanging. That's the step we are at right now. So the next step we're going to do is we're going to clean up the inside of our store. And the final step we're going to do is we're going to make sure that our store has the right signs at the outside of the store so people from the outside can immediately recognize which store they are in. Yep, that's what's coming next.